Hey everybody, what is going on? Hope you're having a great day. This should be an interesting video for anybody that wants to learn how to properly buy an MC number. There's definitely the wrong way to do it, and then there is the right way to do it. And I'm going to explain that to you right here and right now. So let's get into it. Again, I've been in this game for about a decade, so I've seen a couple wrong ways to do things. If you haven't met me before, seen my videos, go to my website, check it out, myfreightnetwork.com. I do freight factoring, and let's just dive straight into it. So, buying another carrier's MC number. What are the things that you need to know in order to make sure you're getting your money's worth? Well, let's walk through that. First and foremost, if you're buying an MC number, you don't have access to this website, but basically this is called Carrier 411. This is the website that all brokers use to vet, qualify, get an overview of a carrier before they even send them a new carrier setup packet, before they send them a rate con. If you are going to buy somebody's MC number, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. I'll pull up their report and I'll send it to you as a PDF so you can review it to see whether or not it is a good MC number or it's a bad MC number with a bad history that somebody's trying to offload to you and you can't see the backdoor information. But we're going to go over that. I'm going to show you how that all looks. So basically, if you're a carrier and you're going to buy somebody else's MC number, you want to make sure that it's not on the do not use list with brokerages. It's not on the blacklist with brokerages. And what I mean by that is what we have here, again, there's a website called Carrier 411. And as a broker, I was 5 years at the brokerage. I've been in 5 years of factoring now, seen a thing or two. As a broker, carrier calls in and says, hey, Paul, I see a load posted up, ATL to Jacksonville, Florida. I see you got it posted for $1,200. I'd like to do that load. Okay, man, cool. What's your MC number? Okay, your MC number is 1187186. Cool, I'm gonna put you on hold, stand by. Let me see if I can get you on the load. Put you on hold. You know what I'm talking about. They put you on hold, okay? So this is what I am looking at as a broker before I'm even gonna discuss pricing with you, you know, how much the rate's gonna be or what your ETA is or what kind of truck you have. I'm gonna look you up in here first. So let's go over what the heck I'm looking at. Well, to start off, we got the MC number, DOT number of the carrier, and the carrier's name. It's called Safeway Transportation, Inc. Okay, that's their address, which can also be double confirmed on fmcsa.com. Okay, now what do we have? Let's have the date of, I guess, the last incident, perhaps. So this could be January the 11th. We got the phone number. We can cross-reference to the person that's on the caller ID so I can see that it matches up. Probably does. Maybe it doesn't, but maybe the area code matches. So it makes you feel better that something matches when you're looking at it on the phone. You got the email. Email should match as well. And basically what we have here, again, I'm going to let you see that line item come in through again, so that arrow. These are the items that have been reported on that MC number. We have unethical or deceptive business practices. They have been flagged on this MC number. We have cancellation after accepting a load. That's a red flag. Repeated pickup or delivery service failures. Unauthorized rebooking of shipments, aka double brokering. So I'm going to back up with these arrows. Let's see here. No, we're going to go back over here. See right there, right below it. It says Safeway Transportation, Inc. And then below it says double brokering reported. That's a pretty big red flag. We're not going to book the load with you. And then I'd be like, hey, man, kick rocks. And then I would hang up on them because it's a bad carrier. If it's a good carrier, I'm going to give him my time. But this is the history report on that MC number, which is trash. So let me pull up some of these arrows again. Pivoting through. Fraudulent activity, no show, no call, unresolved claim issues. So all those right there with this last arrow, those are the bullet points that have been flagged for that MC number. It's a dirty MC. This guy's not going to be able to sell this MC number. It's trash. And then right here, these are the individual reports. So I'm going to pivot over again. These are the individual reports. There was a flag 7 days ago, flag 12 days ago, 12 days ago, 14 days ago, 18 days, 28 days, 81 days, 83 days, 90 days, 96, 103. You can see those all right there. I don't know if you can see that cursor. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I know some of you are just watching this on your phones. Maybe some of you are watching it on laptops or iPads or whatever. But all right here, it says report age. That's look at all these. These are called freight guards. We're freight guarding the carrier because the carrier has done something sketchy. So we're notating this in this database so other brokers in the market can also use this tool. It's like Yelp. It's like Yelp or Google reviews. It's letting all the other brokers know, hey, this is what our experience was with this carrier and things that they've done. We have flagged them in the system so other brokers can be made aware. Don't work with these guys. Sketchy business. So why am I talking about all of this, especially in regards to how to properly buy an MC number? Well, how are you able to look this up if you don't have access to Carrier 411? Well, you need to reach out to somebody like myself. I'm a factoring company, so I can pull this data for you. Probably not. I would say a dispatch company, but they probably aren't paying for this service. I pay for this service. Brokers have access to the service, so if you weren't calling me, you could just call any broker on the marketplace and just say, hey broker, I'm interested in buying an MC number. Can I bother you for a moment? Can you run this report and just let me know if there's any of these red flags here? A broker might not do that. I will though. Yeah, I'll send you the report as a PDF. Not a problem. So let's go into it even in more detail. Let's dive even deeper into the onion to paint a picture for you. So again, this last arrow that's populating right now, those are those individual reports. Let's look at them and see what they look like. So pivoting over, that's the end of that slide. Here is that report. 7 days, 12 days, 12 days. See, 7 days, 12 days, 12 days, 14, 18 days. This is the report that the broker has written on that carrier in the system. So let's read it. Let's check it out. What we have, this is our start point. Okay, we have this on May the 20th, 2020, 1:15 p.m. Underneath of it says the following report does not necessarily reflect the opinion of Carrier 411, aka this is a monitoring tool that brokers use to inform other brokers about the activity of carriers. Pretty standard. All right, so this is the carrier's information. We have East to West Transporters Inc., their address, their phone number, their email address, yada yada. This is the line items that have been checkboxed, that aren't very specific, but checkboxed by the broker that say what has happened with this carrier and why a report is being filed on the MC number. Cancellation after accepting the load, persistent canceling, repeated pickup or delivery service failures, unethical or deceptive business practices. So those are general. Now let's look at the specific, and that's the reported comments right here in green. I'll do my best to read this to you. Carrier repeatedly asked us for loads. Normally, we do not book with them because of their track record, which they're able to see over there. All those bullet points, all those red flags because of their track record. On the last load, they delivered late. I gave Carrier another shot. Big mistake. Sent Raycon at 12:05 Eastern Standard, which they accepted. Then I sent additional paperwork at 12:20 Eastern Standard. Carrier canceled the load at 1:04. Carrier is blacklisted from us, and our partners call us for proof. Okay, getting a load and canceling it within 1 hour, it just depends if the pickup was supposed to be at 1:30 p.m. this might be stretching it. This might be stretching it. So let's see what the carrier said is the carrier's response, and that's going to be this yellow one right here. So see this populate? Okay, cool. Your sketchy company blows my mind. We booked this load with your company, canceled it after 25 minutes. We told you that our factoring company didn't approve you. You said you have to haul this freight or you'll get a report. And now I'm not going to say that out loud. Yeah, you can read the rest. There's some cussing in there. But this is valid. So basically what happens with this is the broker has taken the first step when it comes to Carrier 411 and filing on somebody's MC number for unethical, deceptive business practices or shady business. The broker files on it on carrier411.com. And then the carrier has an opportunity to respond back, which they have done here. As long as there is a screenshot that the carrier can provide to Carrier 411 saying that they did cancel the load 25 minutes after accepting it, that's valid. That's valid. The broker's going to be a little pissed, sure, because now he has to type it onto the load board again, post it on the load board, get 20 phone calls, or maybe not get any phone calls at all, and he has to call out and try to find a truck. And he has to do work. And we're all having to do work. So, yeah, I can't really say, given the information that's in front of me right now, this could teeter one way or the other. You know, the carrier's saying this broker, they're not approved. So the carrier has not followed the proper protocol. The carrier should have checked with the factoring company if the broker was approved before even calling the broker, talking about price, talking about ETAs, doing carrier setup packets, doing all of this stuff, and then 25 minutes later, oh, I should probably check with the factoring company and see if it's approved. Oh, it's not. Sorry, broker. Well, on that case, a protocol is not being followed. The carrier, if they're new, you should have this figured out by your second to fifth load. That's the protocol. You check it with your factoring company before even calling the broker, because then you're just wasting time. He just wasted 25 minutes of his time. He could have booked other loads with if it's 8 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, all those other good loads are going to go real quick Monday morning at 7:45 a.m. to maybe 11 a.m. in the morning, and he just wasted 25 minutes where he could be talking to somebody else, maybe getting 500 more bucks with a broker that is approved, but that carrier didn't follow the proper protocol. So I'm just reporting. I'm just giving you some scenarios. Let's move on to the next one. I got like 5 of these. These are interesting. Hopefully you find this to be entertaining. So this is the start of it. As you can see, these I found all these on like Google, so I didn't like go and pull these specifically. This one was September 7th, 2023. All right, it's more recent than the other one. These items have been blacked out. Why? I don't care. It's all public information, but whatever. So this carrier, no show and no call, canceled after accepting the load, in transit agreement and modification. Wonder what that was. Persistent canceling, repeated pickup or delivery service failures, unethical and deceptive business practices. So let's read, September 7th, 2023. Let's read the reported comment that the broker is making a proclamation or a claim on that carrier's MC number, on the carrier themselves. Booked a load with Ricardo at 9 a.m. to pick up by 1 p.m. I called Ricardo at 11 a.m. to make sure we were good. He insisted the driver would be there in plenty of time. I called 30 times. At noon, I have call log, to try and get an update. No answer. He emailed me the driver's number. I called the driver and he said he was there and about to check in at 1:30. I called the driver 20 times to see if he got loaded. No answer from either of them or the dispatcher. Shipper said no one ever showed up. So canceling, no show, and no call. And let's move on. Let's read the carrier side. What does the carrier say over here? So On the same day it was filed. So on the blue one up there, that's when it was reported at 2:35 p.m. in the afternoon, and the final red one at the bottom, 4:33 p.m. So the carrier has responded in a timely manner to make an argument against the broker's claim of reported issues. So I did fill out carrier packet for the load, but I never signed the Raycon because the broker was taking forever to send over the Raycon. At no time did I sign his Raycon. He was trying to bully me and my driver to go and pick up the load by telling us how we won't be able to run another load again if we don't pick up a load. Jake also texted me and said that if I don't sign Raycon and pick up load, he would have everyone in his company freight guard my company and make sure I never run another load. Yeah, some brokers are, I'm not going to say it. I'm trying to work on cussing. This could go a couple different ways. Okay, this is interesting. So it's excessive. One, as a broker, if I'm calling the carrier 5 times and they're not answering the phone, I'll probably just kick them off the load, find another carrier, and move on. And I'll just send that carrier an email saying, hey, I've called you 10 times. You haven't answered the phone. You never sent me a signed Raycon. I'm just going to kick you off the load and find somebody else and move on. But maybe it was in a tricky area. Maybe it was Miami. Maybe it was in Maine and there's not many trucks. So he found a truck. He got on the carrier packet. It's been filled out, but really bad communication from the carrier side of things. So he's not kicking him off. And, he did submit this at 2:35 in the afternoon, so it's I guess he's got time before 5 o'clock to find another carrier, but he was committed to this carrier, so he gave him this Raycon, but the guy never signed it. I did fill out the carrier packet for the load, but I never signed it. The Raycon because the broker was taking forever to send us over the Raycon. At no time did I sign the Raycon. Yeah, at no time did he sign the Raycon, but couldn't have hurt the guy to call him back. Clearly this guy has said he's called him 30 times and he didn't answer. So again, I'm not going to get involved, but you can see the painting of the picture that these brokers paint. This is a tool, Carrier 411. This is used for brokers to verify carriers. It's not for carriers to talk shit about brokers. You can do that with a Google review. Not that it really would matter, because if I was a carrier and I was trying to book a load, I'm not going to go do a Google review. I'm going to do a review with the factoring company to check the broker's credit. That's my review. If I'm a carrier, I'm checking their credit. If they pay, great, I'll do the load. If they don't, that is the tool for the carrier to verify the broker, and the broker is using this tool to verify the carrier. That's really your 6-shooter at the end of the day, okay? And again, I think I said in another video, you really just got to be a master of your tools, and the more organized you are, the more efficient you can be, and the more efficient you are, the more money you make. This is a $1 trillion industry, guys. There's so much money in this business, it's ridiculous. Let's go to another one. Like I got like 5 of these. These are pretty interesting. At least this is entertaining to me. What do we got? So we got Unicali Services. We have a broker claim, but let's back up real quick. So held the load hostage. That's junky. Repeated pickup and delivery service failures, fraudulent activity, unethical business, deceptive practices. Okay, report made by the broker. What do we have? Booked a load with carrier for 1 p.m. pickup. Carrier showed up over 4 hours late, and because the shipper wasn't there to load, demanded a tow new. I originally agreed to pay one because I felt bad for his driver, even offered layover pay to pick up in the AM. So it was a pickup, it's not a delivery. Our contracted layover tow new amount for the carrier. Yeah, which is probably $250, kind of general rule of thumb. Carrier began cussing and saying he's going to file on our bond and for more money, leaving all kinds of false reviews. So this carrier did go write negative reviews on Google reviews, but again, if I'm a carrier, I don't really carry too much about it. I'm just using the factoring company's tool to verify the broker, and if it's clean for a reason. If it's red, there's fraudulent activity on the broker, so stay away from that broker and don't do business with them. So you can write a Google review on a broker, but it's not really going to do you any good. Be better for you to reach out to your factoring company, and your factoring company notate in the factoring company's carrier 411 system to let other factoring companies know this broker is sketchy, if that makes sense, if you're connecting those dots. So that's interesting because, again, he said, I originally agreed to pay one because I felt bad for his driver, even offered a layover pay to PU in the AM, to pick up in the morning. So booked a load with carrier for 1 p.m. pickup. Carrier showed up over 4 hours late. So he's showing up like at 5:30. Yeah, that's a fumble. So yeah, I don't know about holding a load hostage. Reported items, that's not going to stick. Repeated pickup and delivery service failures, fraudulent activity, unethical or deceptive business practices. I would say out of those 4 line items, it's really that second one from the top, repeated pickup and delivery service failures. It's the closest item for that broker to pick from a drop-down menu. And I wouldn't use the word repeated, but I would just say pickup or delivery service failure. He failed to pick it up, which apparently he was supposed to pick up at 1 o'clock, and the guy's showing up 4 hours late. So this broker is putting a freight card on this MC number to let other brokers know, hey, this guy agrees to loads and then he shows up 4 hours late. I wouldn't trust them to move any of your loads if you need things picked up in a timely manner. This guy has a track record now of not picking loads up on time. Okay, valid claim. So let's read the response from, so I have it right there on that second one right there. You see that? Just remove the word repeated and just pick up and delivery service failures. So I guess we can, is it going to pivot to the next one? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so that was the 7th, and again, so this must be the day before. Okay, cool. I'm just looking at the times, if you see what I mean. Okay. We never cussed at him. It's a false report. We got a Raycon at 12:30 p.m. Raycon was saying pickup at 1 p.m., but broker said you were good for pickup till 4. We also have written proof in an email. When driver arrived there at 3:30 p.m., then shipper was closed. We called broker back, but he never answered. His manager answered and said the shipper closed at 1. He made false promise with us. We asked for tow new, $500, for deadhead, 200 miles. He denied to pay us. Then we submitted a report against him. Valid. The reason I'm saying pretty valid is, we also have written proof in an email, which is I've preached to you guys all the time. You can't do business with brokers just swapping text messages all the time with brokers. That does not hold up. It does not hold up because text messages can be manipulated because you change the name on the top and you save it as somebody else's name. You just don't do it. You communicate with these brokers in terms of status updates via email. Please do it because that's how you save yourself. This guy can now submit his proof in email that the broker said it was cool. They're open till 4 p.m. Not a problem. And apparently they closed at 1 o'clock. And so maybe the broker was misinformed and then they misinformed the carrier. But the carrier has it in an email, not in a text message. And the carrier that has it in an email can forward this with this report to carrier 411 to get this freight guard removed. That's how you do this. Plus, he's not cussing in this response. and it's well written. It's well written, and if it's well written and it's clean, I understand it. It's concise, to the point. I would say this needs to be looked at and overturned for the sake of the carrier, because this is a false report from the broker. Wow, this video is 25 freaking minutes. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. Sorry. It's interesting, though. I hope you're getting a lot out of this. So what do we have? This is the comment from the broker. We have used this carrier in the past with no issue. Recently, this carrier took a load from us and had their 13-year-old child drive their semi to our customer's lot and then proceeded to lie about it. We have pictures from the customer to confirm. Carrier will be on our do not use list going forward. Down at the bottom, it's kind of cut off, but I'll read the best I can. Driver engaged in unsafe practices. Once we learned about the situation, he was yada yada yada. You can say it looks like it says apologized, sorry for such behavior of that driver. Yeah, that's not good. 13-year-old driving an 18-wheeler down the road. Yeah. So, going back to, again, the topic. This has been a long video, and I'm so sorry. Going back to how to properly buy an MC number, the things that you need to consider are: how is the history of this MC number comparison to the value of whatever carrier is trying to sell it to you. So you need to verify this stuff with somebody like me, or just call me, or somebody like me. I don't know. Not everybody is as helpful as I am. I think that's a valid statement. Yeah. So you need to verify on Carrier 411 what kind of reports are out there in terms of a carrier, and see if there's any issues with that MC number before you buy it from somebody. I had a situation with a carrier that I work with, and he's brand new. And he didn't like that he wasn't getting as much business as he wanted, so he thought he was going to be clever and buy an MC number from somebody else. And he bought it for $500. Thank God it wasn't $5,000 or even $1,000, but he bought it for $500. And the carrier's MC number that he bought, he didn't do any due diligence that I'm referring to, and I have another thing that I'm going to show you in a second. He didn't do any due diligence, and he just bought it, he set it up, he matched it to his MC number, DOT number, and sure enough, it was with TQL, and it was blacklisted from the biggest broker in the United States, Total Quality Logistics. And he was blacklisted from that. So that's like $100,000 worth of business in a year that he just doesn't get. He has to use all the other brokers. Or he could just be shooting fish in a barrel with TQL all day, every day, getting loads all the time. But he can't, because this MC number is blacklisted, but he didn't do the due diligence to check before he paid to get it, and paid to get it attached to his MC number. So something else that you can do, there's Carrier 411 that you can check out by reaching out to me, and I'll be able to pull that report for you. Again, I would just send it to you as a PDF. The second thing that I would encourage you to do if you were a carrier and you want to buy an MC number is come over to my website, again, myfreightnetwork.com. I got all kind of tools and goodies for you. This is everything that I do right here at One Stop Shop. Again, you gotta. It's a team sport. You gotta pick your teammates wisely. But I want you to scroll down. Scroll down. It's kind of glitching because I'm doing too many things on my computer at the same time, because I'm not a computer person and I didn't buy a computer with the best chip. I don't know. It's going slow. Thanks for hanging in there as I scroll. What I want you to do is I want you to come over to my resources page. And if you come down right here, we have brokers that work with new MC numbers. I want you to click on this. It's going to open up a new Excel sheet. Looks like I glitched right there. Hopefully you can see me now. Maybe just too many things are running on my computer. Hopefully you can see me now. What we have here is a list of the top brokers in the United States. And if you were to buy an MC number from somebody for more than $1, you need to call every single one of these top 50 brokers, all right here. You need to call them. You need to check with me on their MC number on Carrier 411. I'll pull the report and send it to you. And at the same time too, you need to call all 50 of these brokers and call them and say, hey, I got MC number 12345. Are they blacklisted from you, or are they clean and good to go to move loads with this brokerage? Oh, they're clean and good to go to move loads with this brokerage? Great, thanks. Click, call the next one and do the same thing, do the same thing, do the same thing. And if somebody says, no, they're blacklisted, well, you can say, okay, can you tell us why they're on the do not use list? Why are they blacklisted from doing business with you? What's the situation? What's the story? And you can use that as leverage to have your conversation with whoever you're potentially buying this MC number from. Yeah, I would want to be buying something pretty damn clean, but if I were you, that is the proper way to buy an MC number. And anyway, at the end of the day, this is way longer than I wanted to be. Again, I do freight factoring. Call me. We can talk about this in greater detail. If you're looking to buy a truck, here's my buddy. His name is Junior Bloodworth. He's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He sells all kinds of trucks, box trucks, Hotshots, flatbeds, Conestogas, dump trucks, garbage trucks, concrete trucks. You name it, he's your point guard. He'll take care of you. There's people that fly from California to Chattanooga, Tennessee to buy a truck from him. People from New York travel to Chattanooga, Tennessee to buy a truck from him. He's been selling trucks for 20 years. He knows more about the industry than I do. He's my partner. He's a great friend. I would recommend give him a call if you're looking to buy another truck or buy your first truck. He'll get you squared away. When it comes to insurance, this is my new partner, Natalie. Give her a call. She'll get you squared away with insurance. She's a doll. She's also located in Tennessee. I recommend you reach out to her. She'll get you squared away and save you some money with that insurance stuff. Please reach out to her if you need help with compliance. Compliance is like gravity. I've said it before. Please reach out to Sandra. Sandra's a doll. She'll take care of you with everything with FMCSA, MC, DOT, compliance with anything and everything that you need. If you're going to start up your trucking company, give her a call. She'll get all your paperwork squared away. Dispatching, this is my man. Reach out to mytruckmanager.com. He dispatches everything. He'll help you find loads. I really encourage you to reach out to him. All American English speaking dispatch. Pretty solid. And that's it in a nutshell. This has been a 32 freaking minute video. I can't get anything right. Go to my website, check it out. If you need freight factoring, that's what I do. I hope this was educational. As you can tell, I've been doing this for a moment, so I know how to talk the lingo. I know how to smell this stuff, reading it, hearing it, seeing it. I've done it for a long time. Subscribe, share this video with somebody. There's always something to learn, and if you're going to get into the freight game, give me a call. I do factoring, but I'm also happy to help you find loads and small business loans, fuel cards, and a lot of other goodies. But catch you later on the next video. Thanks for hanging in there. Subscribe. Catch you there. Bye.